At the end of the previous part, we'd gone out into the countryside, we'd recorded 9 video clips. They were sitting on the hard drive of my mobile phone, and now we need to make the video. So this is part 3. In part 3, we start to make that video. Look at the choices that we've got. My first choice on my mobile phone was to say, okay, I'm going to open the YouTube app. Of course, I could record a video in one clip, or I could go live, or I could try and upload directly to YouTube all of the different 9 clips, but they are raw clips. They are not a complete video. So what can we do? We can open up the YouTube app and see that we can trim with a laser pointer here. You can see just top middle, stopping and starting the clip. It's just trimming the start or the end. We could add some nice music, or we could go on and add things like Dawn, Bubbles, Dance Party. But remember, what I'm trying to do at this stage is combine, in other words, 9 clips into one produced video. So to look at what I've actually physically done, and remember this is a new guide in this video for people who are starting out, or those seasoned video creators, if you like, who want to look over my shoulder and say, actually, is this guy making, a few valid points? How does he do it? I'm sharing my modeling case study as well. So what I've got here is I've got 9 clips. Notice that my 9 clips combined, and this is just where I've taken the video files from USB to desktop Windows 10. I've said that I've got 4 minutes 28 or so in length. That is a size of 550 megabytes at 1920 by 1080. That's what I've got sitting around with. My issue is, how do I make that video? So of course, what I could try and do, and be careful, is that I could go to YouTube directly and import them from Google Photos, which of course, if you're using auto backup or you've got the Google Photos app out, they will already be in the cloud. But be a little bit careful here, because if you start to upload them one at a time, that's fine, but remember, these are just raw unedited clips. Or you could go and you could say, okay, that's not a problem. I wonder if this works. I will upload all 9 videos in one, say, album. And what actually happens when you do that, if you haven't done it before, is it creates 9 different uploads at YouTube. So you're not going to push them together to make one video. What you're going to have uploaded is a ton of them. And so this screen that you're seeing right now is where I've uploaded them and realized that I didn't want to do it, and I'm clogging up my main YouTube channel, and I've got 9 up there. So I've cancelled one, and I'm very quickly trying to cancel all the rest, because what I'm going to be left with is 9 separate videos that, quite honestly, to the public and anyone else, are meaningless. And so what is my next step? Because that obviously hasn't worked. I can open up the Google Photos Android app, and opening this up on my mobile phone, I could, in the middle slide, create a movie. And I might think, hey, I'm actually getting somewhere to creating a final finished movie. In other words, combining those clips. If I hit movie, I will get a screen on the right hand side that looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 videos. So there's 9 in there, and it comes out to be an automatic creation. And that's why you've got the little sliders here, where the artificial intelligence in the app, or machine learning, call it what you want, has come along and said, right, I'm going to make a video, and I am going to try and guess what it might actually be. And the other things in the app, just to show you if you've never done it, is you can show the entire video on the timeline, you can hide bits, you can insert clips, duplicate them, move them around, slide them or drag them with your finger up and down. And then you can either have no music to it, automatic music, and that comes down to look something like this. So I'm just going to play a tiny bit of this, and what I've done is embedded into this slideshow something. So let me just open up my desktop audio, and I want to bring the audio down and just play it. This is what Google actually came up with, Google Photos.
Through the trees. Overnight rain, and another path, waiting for a bike. Come on, bike. Right, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm walking up, and a big lake. 6 seconds in my head. Be like a caravan with seats on the plane. And if you can hear that.
Right, now what's actually happened there is we have something which has been done. And now I think in actual fact it's done it, but it's not personally done it because I knew what I was trying to make. So what can we actually do to make that a little bit better? So my suggestion is go to a different editor, and I think I'm going to end this part, and in the next part I'll be picking it up with Power Director.